Welcome back to The Black Suit. I'm GeGe. I'm a full-time working attorney, and I started this channel to provide tips and guidance to empower women in the workplace. If it's your first time here, welcome. I hope you will consider subscribing to this channel and supporting this channel if you are an advocate of empowering women in the workplace, or if my tips are helpful to you. Please do support this channel by subscribing and hitting the thumbs up button on this video. I would really appreciate it. In today's video, I'm going to go through some tips for early professionals, particularly lawyers. I have some tips that I found that I used to consult when I was starting out in my career. So I thought I'd make a video about it. It's actually going to be talking about a publication that I found, I think, through the American Bar Association, and it involves over 30 tips on how to start out as a young attorney. I think these tips will help anybody who's a first-time professional or early in their career or just started a new job. So I'll break these videos up into different parts, so it's not one long 1-hour video. So today I'm going to focus on the topic of getting adjusted to a new law firm or a new organization and how to orient yourself. Stay tuned. So the first tip here I have for orienting to a new firm or a new setting is you should find a mentor, whether it's somebody inside or outside your firm. You want to find somebody who's a senior person who can provide you with advice and guidance to support you in your career. A lot of firms have a formal mentoring program, that's true, but if yours doesn't, then it'll be up to you to seek out somebody who can be a mentor to you and support you, or just answer basic questions you have starting out in your job. So that's really a crucial tip I have for people who are beginning their careers. You really want to have somebody who can serve as a role model for you and answer any questions you have, any questions that might come up in the work setting, any issues that you can't really figure out yourself. You want somebody trustworthy and who's on your side to help you. The second tip here is to receive software training. Software training, that seems sort of obvious, but you really want to make sure you know how to use any software that's provided to you as an employee of the company or as an associate at a law firm. You need to be able to use, for example, Microsoft Word if that's the word processing tool that your firm uses. You also want to be able to make sure you know how to put down your time in the timekeeping software and any case or project management software. You want to be able to use those well so that you can make sure that you keep track of what you're doing and what the deadlines are and what progress is being made and when deliverables or final results are expected from you. So that is really important. Don't forget to learn how to use those systems. Now, this third tip here is learning the law, which of course applies to you if you're early in your career lawyer or somebody who does work that relates to the legal industry. You want to learn as much as you can and try different assignments to expand your knowledge base. You don't want to be somebody who has just a very narrow, small area of focus, because that area of focus might become obsolete one day and then you're not going to have any other skills to fall back on. So be sure that you expose yourself to different kinds of work and different teams, different people at work, so that you can broaden your portfolio and your skill set for the future. Number 4 here is understanding online research economics. So that really means that you want to know what sort of research tools are available to you. Of course, if you are a attorney, you'll likely use Westlaw or LexisNexis, and those are enough for you to get what you need. I don't think law firms tend to use anything aside from Westlaw or LexisNexis. If you're not in the legal profession, then you will want to figure out what online research system applies to you and your subject matter and your industry, and use that system. Learn how to use it, because all these systems have so many, especially these days, they have so many different functions. You could do a lot with them. So you want to know what it is that you can do, and you want to utilize the system to its fullest capabilities to help you work more efficiently and be more productive. The fifth tip here is accepting assignments. So again, like I said earlier, you want to learn a lot of different things. You don't want to just have a very narrow area of focus when you're starting out. So you want to be open to accepting different kinds of assignments from different kinds of people, or people who practice in different areas of law. So be sure to reach out to folks who practice things that you're interested in, a variety of topics that you can benefit from, and ask questions, of course, take notes, etc., to understand that topic, that area of law, and then you can start digging deeper into that area by taking on different assignments and figuring out what needs to be done, what's relevant, and in the process you'll learn a lot. So definitely open yourself up to taking on different kinds of tasks at work, especially as an early career professional. Number 6 is knowing who does what. Now, this is probably similar to my earlier tip about understanding the systems in your workplace. You want to understand those systems so that you can work more efficiently. Here, number 6 tip is the same. You want to know who does what, so that if you have any questions, let's say a copy machine breaks down or your computer is not connecting to the internet, you'll know who to go to help you, who is best equipped to handle a problem like a copy machine breaking down or a computer station not getting access to the internet. And that way you know who will be able to solve your problem right away, so you don't have to run around and ask a bunch of different people and not have your problem be solved efficiently. Number 7 tip is gaining time estimates. This is so important because this is something that I think is I didn't know this before starting out as an attorney. And nobody told me this tip, and I wish I had known. So I'm passing it on to you guys. Be sure to not overbill. You want to know what amount of time is expected on any particular assignment. Because as attorneys, or if you are a consultant, or if you are in the financial services sector and you charge clients by the hour, you need to be able to justify that time that you spent by writing a description of what you did in that time, so the client knows, okay, I'm paying money for something that is valuable to me. So you don't want to overspend time. You want to make sure that the client's expectations are met, or your senior managers or the partners who are giving you an assignment, you want to make sure their expectations are met on how much time you're going to spend. If you overbill on time, sometimes attorneys or senior managers, your directors even, might cut that time down so that the client isn't upset that you spent 10 hours on something that should have only taken 5 hours. So before you start an assignment, it's good to get the person who's giving you the assignment to tell you how much time you should spend on it. Sometimes they'll do that without you asking, but if they don't give it to you, give that parameter to you, you should ask so that there's no write down of your time, which might hurt you in the long haul, because at the end of the year they'll look at your time and how much money you brought in from that time, and they'll determine whether or not you get a bonus or how effective you are as a employee, how much money you're bringing in, and all of that information determines your compensation for the next year. So be sure to understand how much time you should be spending on a particular assignment. Now, number 8, and this will be something that you will kind of figure out as you go along. It's not going to be like a one-day thing or a 1 week or 1 month. Knowing your firm is something that you will figure out as you go. I think it happens naturally. So it's not something you really have to be proactive about, unlike, for example, learning different areas of practice, learning different topics, different subject matters to build out your skill set and your knowledge base. Knowing your firm is sort of just a natural part of being a career professional. So don't let this really bog you down. Of course, pay attention to it. You want to be participating in firm meetings that talk about how the firm has performed in the past year. You want to attend those lunches with senior management to hear what they're saying about the direction of the company. You want to do all those things because doing those things will allow you to know better what the company is trying to achieve and how you fit into the company. And it also allows you to figure out opportunities for yourself to help the company achieve what it wants to do and set yourself apart from your coworkers. So knowing your firm allows you to figure out those areas where you can slot yourself in to the firm's bigger picture and bigger mission, so that you could be a real value add to the firm, and the firm can see exactly how you are adding value in a quantitative way and not just in a qualitative way, perhaps. So knowing your firm is a crucial tip I have to offer here. So those are the tips I have for adjusting to a new office setting or starting out in your career as a young professional. I hope they were useful. So this is part 1 of several parts that I'll be posting, showing tips about how to adjust to a new workplace, how to start off at a new job, or how to start off in your career. If you found this video helpful, please be sure to hit the thumbs up button, and please be sure to share this video with your friends. I really appreciate it. And stay tuned for part 2, in which I'll talk about the topic of interacting with your colleagues. That's really crucial too. Please be sure to sign up for notifications by clicking on the bell button down below so you'll know when my next video is uploaded. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.